Don't you just love it when situations get worse? Or at least a situation like this. I'm a little bit behind, I'm a day behind, so this is gonna be part 1 of today's whole rounds of Hasan Piker's circle is completely falling apart for MorePegasus. Love that guy.
Welcome back to Content So Raw. Gordon Ramsay applied to be co-host. Casey Tron is now actually breaking down, crying, and playing victim after getting sued by Ethan.
Fucking based!
Frogan has responded to the lawsuit on a podcast.
Why has he started doing the Flogan? I'm like, I like it. I think it's funny. It's a cool joke, but why? Why is it a joke? Where did that come from?
Hasan and Orbiters are in big trouble. Anissa is
Okay, somebody tried to tell me that these people are not directly connected to Hasan.
Has responded to the lawsuit on a podcast.
But like,
Hasan,
what is this? If they're not connected to Hasan, why are they in a video with Hasan at the front in his room? Like, they're not connected? Get fucking real, dude.
and Orbiters are in big trouble. Anissa is back.
You mean iDubbbz's husband?
Yapping on Twitter, and a bunch of other news. Subscribe or you turn into a Big Mac and are placed in Frogan's kitchen.
Good thing I'm already subscribed. You better subscribe to this dude right now. I got him linked down there in the description.
You cooked, pal. And let's begin with Casey Tron crying about the lawsuit. Basically, quick recap, Ethan is suing Casey, Frogan, and Denims for violating copyright and stealing his content. So last video, Casey came up with the legal defense of saying that she was simply too high to remember.
Dude, that's honestly the best legal defense ever. Actually, I'm too stupid to have done anything wrong. It's not how that works.
Reacting to the video.
I do not remember. I don't know. I may have been under the influence, but I do not recall reacting to it.
Brilliant.
I do not recall reacting to she's got that dumb girl voice.
Strategy that was immediately debunked by Legal Mindset.
So whether or not you recall reacting to it, being the defense here, saying, I don't recall, does that work? Well, absolutely not.
And now she's just calling
I couldn't have done anything wrong because I'm too retarded. That's her defense.
everybody incels and claiming it's a troll. Casey tweets, the incel brigade at it again, trying to villainize me for making a joke. Why is it so hard to imagine a world where women can be intentionally funny? Remember when LSF wasn't full of incels? Yeah, me neither. Right, so this is...
What the hell is it? What does that even mean? What is she talking about? Nothing. She's not talking about anything.
This is the classic Casey strategy, basically call everybody incels and pretend everything you're doing is a troll, even though like 90% of the time you actually mean it. Somebody responds, I can almost taste the panic. I almost feel bad, but then I remember what a piece of shit she was over all these years.
True, same. I'll see like somebody crying and I'll be like, man, that really sucks. I kind of feel bad. Wait a minute. No, I don't.
What is she gonna do when she loses all of her money and goes into debt? Everyone knows she has no humanly way possible of paying back, save for winning the lottery. Casey responds, genuinely curious, what are the things I've done over the years that, if you remember, makes me undoubtedly a piece of shit? If you could give specific examples, I'd appreciate it.
Why would you ask that openly on Twitter? Is that Twitter? It looks like Twitter. Like, why would you ask that? Of course people are gonna start bombarding you with all the reasons they hate you. Are you stupid? Oh wait, yeah, she is.
Blaming Asmongold for his mother's death, cheating on the OTK game show, taking the prize money, and, you know, accusing Tectone of being a rapist.
Fucking, like, she asked for it.
Literal life-ruining accusations you can go to jail for and can completely ruin your career.
Yeah, honestly, Tectone needs to sue these people. But I don't think he wants to deal with it. Or, you know, he's just waiting. Because these people keep getting worse and worse and worse. Literally as the days go by. Literally as the days go by. I don't know what the hell that was that came out of my mouth just then. Probably Asmongold smegma.
Right, so here she continues saying that she's going broke. I literally just got myself out of debt. I've been scraping by, desperately trying to get my head above water. I finally got to a point where I could breathe, and now this. The thought of how financially damaging this could be is literally killing me. I cannot think clearly.
Since when have you ever thought clearly? Obviously you didn't think clearly to not get sued. Dude, these people, they just fucking own themselves.
Well, I mean, I couldn't think clearly if I was smoking that much either. Also, how are you complaining about the consequences of your own actions? Nobody asked you to blatantly steal Ethan's content. You're literally—
Nobody asked her to call Tectone a rapist. Nobody asked these people. I don't know if she said it, but I know all, like Hasan at least, likes to call people a pedophile, which I think is projection because all these people on the left, every insult they throw, it's always projection. And he loves to call people a pedophile, which makes me think.
just facing accountability here. Anyway, she continues her sob story. I support my disabled father. I spent the last year helping my grandma after unexpected layoffs.
None of that has anything to do with you being a piece of shit. We don't know those people. We don't care about those people. We're just talking about you.
I was looking forward to using my resources to help my mom build a tiny home because rent at her trailer is so high.
Ooh, wah. I mean, it sucks for her mom, sucks for her parents and her grandma, whatever. But, like, for one, we don't believe you. And for two, we don't care because you're an actual piece of garbage.
I'm so tired of poverty. People celebrating want me dead. This is such a pathetic way of boiling down all the criticism to justify.
Yeah, she wants to talk about poverty. Look at her in the passenger seat of a nice car. Like, bro, get fucking real. Poverty. You want to talk about poverty? You should see my life. You don't see me complaining about it. No car, no house, no family, literally no money. The only way that I'm able to live is because I work for people. For no money. I work to live, and that's it. Like, the only money that I really get is from this YouTube channel. And I'm not complaining about it, because that's how I set it up, that's how I want it.
Criticism you receive into unjustified harassment. As always, everybody knows I don't support any harassment for the people I talk about in my videos. Keep every comment you make to this comment section, obviously. But I do think justice needs to be served, and it will be, and Ethan is suing you for it. And this is such a disgusting manipulative strategy of, oh, okay, my father is disabled, my grandma, my mom. It's like none of them asked for this. You were the one consistently messing up on a daily basis, and then you want people to have sympathy for you? It's just stupid.
Crying on camera is actually a piece of shit move. I don't like it. Unless it, like, happens while you're reacting to an anime or something. That's fine. But if you're crying because you're sad about a situation, get that shit out of here. Cut that out. Grow the fuck up. You're crying about people being mean to you on the internet. Get fucking real.
Anyway, I'm still trying to clear my head. I feel extremely overwhelmed and panicked just going through the motions. It sucks receiving this level of hate and feeling completely alone and defenseless. Feeling like my future is completely effed. No stream tomorrow either, sorry.
Why not just embrace the hate like I do? I get hate comments all the time and I read them. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for the engagement.
You know what? Let me just call my good friend Frogan and ask her what she thinks about this.
Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Oh, fuck. I mean, MorePegasus didn't say it. Flogan did. Or Frogan, whatever her name is. He Jabba the Hutt.
Dude, imagine sitting here crying about how broke you are after spending years, literal years on the internet, slandering people left and right, not caring about
Mostly just right.
how their lives might be affected, and now you're finally being held accountable. Somebody finally decided to sue you, not even for that reason, for a completely different one, but you definitely deserve this.
And she probably thinks she's getting sued for all of those things. She doesn't think she's really getting sued for copyright, which will probably come up in court. She'll be like, Ethan's just suing me because he doesn't like me. And you can do that, by the way. You can sue somebody because you don't like them. You can sue anybody for any reason, really. It just especially helps if the person being sued actually did the thing that they're being sued for.
So people are giving her advice, just go to Ethan and apologize and make a public statement.
Bro, it's not that fucking hard. Literally, that's what he asked for.
They will literally never do this. Like, they will cry victim all the time, keep doubling down, but they won't just give him an apology.
Because they can never be wrong. All these leftist freaks can never be wrong. I made a couple videos about Pyre Software yesterday. Same thing. Can never admit fault, can never admit he's wrong, even when it's fucking blatantly obvious.
Ha 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 ha, life is about choices.
I love the quartering. I watch him pretty much every day.
Put the fries in the bag, stop spending so much money. Well, you did a bad thing.
That's not really helping the right-wing grifter accusations when I say that I watch The Quartering. I'm not right-wing, damn it. I like some stuff on the right, some stuff on the left. I also watch secular talk almost every day.
And now you're dealing with the effects of this. That's life. That's like going to a store.
By the way, The Quartering, fucking moron. I like him. That's why I like him, because he's a fucking moron. I never really believe anything he says when it comes to opinions, or I never take it to heart. I just look at the stories. Same with secular talk. He's an absolute moron. Also, I don't listen to him either. He just has the stories, has the coverage. And any opinions he has, get that shit out of here. I don't even, pay attention really to the coverage that they give. I just see the stories and I'm like, oh, that's something I need to look more into. And then I'll branch off of that and find other people that covered that story. That's just how I get stories revealed to me.
Stealing from the store and being mad you got arrested. It's like, you committed the crime. Nobody asked you to commit the crime. And then when the cops try to arrest you, you go, well, my dad is disabled.
This is what leftists do. There are you could see so many videos of people getting caught committing crimes, and then they just scream, "Oh, I'm oppressed! You're oppressing me! You're assaulting me! You're raping me!"
Well, my mom, my grandmother. Think of the grandmother, of course. Get a real job. Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's something that she could do, is get a real fucking job if you're so worried about being poor.
That is an option. I wonder why you've been streaming for what, a decade now, and you're still broke? How does that even work? Get a regular job, holy. Woke up to another barrage of people telling me I deserve to suffer. Some even mentioned taking bets on how long before I Minecraft jump. What is the goal behind this sort of harassment other than getting people to jump? Listen again,
Are you fucking... They don't get it. They really don't get it. They don't realize that they were harassing people also. And... I've just fucking, I don't know, man. This is insane.
Obviously don't support any of this, never harass anybody I talk about, but honestly, every single person gets this. If I even mention Hasan, I'm getting 20 death threats. That's just a...
True, you should see my Hasan video comments. It's ridiculous. Got 2 likes with a 1% like ratio. There's nothing but people saying the same shit. They're all just repeating the same talking points and calling me a right-wing grifter.
The state of the internet right now, all right? If you talk about other people, some people will take it way too far. But the thing is, you're using this as an excuse to avoid any and all criticism. So anyways, now she's beefing with Nux. Now more massive incel content creators are joining.
Calling Nux an incel is actually fucking kind of hilarious and insane. I'm pretty sure that he has a wife or a girlfriend or something.
In on the crusade to completely defame me, claiming I've falsely accused someone of rape. They know that incel men take great enjoyment out of seeing women suffer. They've made a career out of it.
But she did. She did falsely accuse someone of rape.
This woman has said the word incel more times than Hasan has done terrorist propaganda. That is like an achievement, bro. Oh my god. It is like their favorite word ever, dude. So anyways, let's look.
Yeah, and they can't get it through their fucking heads that anytime they throw the same insults over and over again, you say the same insults over and over again, we're gonna take it and flip it, and we're gonna turn it into a joke. And it's gonna be meaningless. Immediately. And they don't get it. They'll call us all incels, and we'll just be like, well, I guess we're incels. We're not, but we'll take it. You're all Nazis. Well, I guess we're all Nazis. We're not, but we're gonna embrace it.
Look at what Nux was saying. Nux says, didn't you push fake R-word allegations on people?
Yes, true.
Casey Tron says, no, clarify what you're talking about, please, or delete this post. It is defamatory.
No, it's not.
Nux says, got any evidence for this allegation? If it's defamatory, you should sue me. And then he's attached a screenshot of Casey saying, Tectone is a rapist who got his start being platformed by a neo-Nazi with absolutely no evidence. Once again, a false
I wonder who she's talking about being a neo-Nazi.
allegation trying to ruin a man's life completely, and now she's complaining about harassment. What about the harassment Tectone received when you people constantly call him a rapist? I think false accusations like that can make people literally neck themselves. So how is it okay?
They literally do. They literally do. Look at that Save a Fox chick. She got bullied off the internet. And she sizzled her brain, man.
when you do it, but when other people justifiably criticize you, then that's a problem. Anyways, obviously Casey Tron had no response when the evidence was presented, obviously. Then she continues absolutely mauling, "This isn't about copyright."
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. They don't realize that they are literally being sued for copyright. Oh, it says we're being sued for copyright, but really, it's because I'm a woman. It's because I'm on the left.
This is about evoking incel support. Oh my god. As someone who's been a target of incel harassment for 10 plus years, there's a lot of them and few who speak up against it. Men who delight in humiliating women for clicks.
We don't really have to do that. You kind of do that yourself. Case in point.
I'm so tired of being a target of this.
Stop allowing yourself to be a target. Stop saying stupid shit. Best thing to do would just be off the internet. Just get off the internet. Go get a real fucking job. If you're having such a hard time. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
All right, can we get an incel count or something? This is literally her favorite word in the world. You're literally calling people with wives and kids incel. Like, it's...
They don't know the meaning of words. I get called an incel. I get called a grifter. They don't even know what that means. They just know that it's an insult, so they use it. And they just look fucking stupid.
Crazy. It is so clearly something she just says because she has no legitimate argument at all.
True. And they all do it.
And it's kind of the default insult for people like her or Denims or any one of these rejects, essentially.
It's a go-to word that sluts and whores use. Anybody who doesn't get laid as much as they do is an incel.
And they always like to pretend, oh, but this is Ethan just picking on women, or this is men trying to harass women, when the central person of this entire drama has been Hasan this entire time, who is not a woman at all, by the way. So I'm just curious, how do you defend him then, when he does this exact type of same shit and slandering people left and right on his stream, terrorist propaganda? It has nothing to do with misogyny. It has nothing to do with incels hating on you. It is literally just people criticizing you for your behavior. There's literally hundreds of thousands of women watching these videos supporting them as well because they have the same opinion. Co-partner, McDonald's might be hiring. God, the victim complex is never ending with you people. If it's not about copyright, then what are you getting sued for? We'll see what the judge says about that. My god, you heard incel once and latched onto it for life. Take accountability for your actions and realize that everything is not sexism. For someone who would never touch... What? Has she said this? Where did this come from? Okay, I'm not gonna... I haven't seen the clip, so I'm not gonna say anything there. Face it, your life is over. The only incel I see is you.
Wait, hold on. I was halfway paying attention because that comment didn't make sense to me.
Right? Okay, I'm not gonna... It's not sexism.
Okay, my god, you heard incel once and latched onto it for life. Take accountability for your actions and realize everything isn't sexism. For someone who would never touch a black, you're riding your horse a bit too high. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? For someone who would never touch a black, what does that mean? Like, I know what it means that she's racist, but like, it makes sense. These people are all racist. They're all fucking racist. They just pretend they're not. But then they still say the racist things and do the racist things. They just don't think that they are. Because virtue signaling. And virtue signaling is just fucking racism.
For someone who would never touch... What? Has she said this? Where did this come from? Okay, I'm not gonna... I haven't seen the clip, so I'm not gonna say anything there. Face it, your life is over. The only incel I see is you. Anyways, then she went on stream and started crying. I just got served.
Today, what happened is I don't know. I was just like inside but I don't know. Sorry. I'm just like the way that I'm being like clipped and everything. Like people are just like being so disingenuous about like the things that they're spreading about me.
This is the person who literally calls people rapists without evidence.
Yeah. You reap what you sow, you fucking retard.
By the way, and she's complaining about this shit. Insane.
Yeah, my dad answered the door and somebody made him take these papers or whatever.
Yeah, that was the lawsuit, by the way.
Sorry, I'm just still shaking. Like it's very fucking shocking and traumatic being served, you know? It's
well, you know?
It's like, no, I haven't gotten a lawyer yet because I honestly just...
Yeah, we know that. We figured that out because you were saying a whole bunch of stupid shit, doing stupid shit still. That a lawyer would be like, what the hell are you doing? Stop.
I don't know, it's like hard to take it seriously, you know?
Wait. What is going on here? First off, how is it traumatic having papers handed to you? What the heck? I understand if you're like, if you're gonna lose everything and all that, but that hasn't happened yet. I mean,
What is she gonna lose? Apparently she doesn't have everything. She's impoverished.
she didn't really have anything much to lose, to be honest. Let's just be
True.
honest about that. But now she's saying, okay, it's so traumatic that you're not taking it seriously and you don't even have lawyers. Oh my god. And that's kind of what we were all speculating this entire time, that these people have not hired an attorney, they have not consulted an attorney. Even Legal Mindset was saying that, because the way they're acting is not in line with how an attorney would be telling you to act. You wouldn't be deleting VODs and shit like that, because that is spoilage or, you know, destruction of evidence, and
Yeah, that's actually illegal and is going to hurt your case very much.
that could be used against you in court, obviously. So yeah, this is just disastrous for them.
Oh, it's hard to take it seriously.
Just look at Destiny. Not Destiny, the YouTuber streamer guy. The video game Destiny. They didn't even delete evidence. They just vaulted some of their game mechanics, and a guy was suing them for stealing some of his artwork as IP, and they can't defend themselves. And I think Destiny is in the right. The video game Destiny is in the right against this guy. But there's nothing that they can do about it because they vaulted the content and they can't access it. So if you can't access the content that you're being sued for, you fucking lose.
Just with how like the whole document is, and like the things people are saying about me, and like the things I'm being attacked over for smoking weed and shit, you know?
I don't even care about that. I mean, a lot of people are doing that, making fun of her because she's smoking weed. I smoke weed. I don't care about that. She probably smokes way too much from what I've seen. I wouldn't do it on stream. At least I wouldn't get absolutely blitzed out of my mind where I can't speak anymore. I used to do that when I first started this channel.
I was planning on starting to look into like lawyers and stuff today, but I didn't think that I'd get served yet, or that I would even get served. But I guess
You didn't think that it was serious? You didn't think you were actually being sued? This lady's fucking retarded. Holy shit. She's fucking retarded. All these people. Like, I'm actually baffled. I'm kerfuffled. Flabbergasted!
I heard it's Ethan's birthday. So I don't know. I was like, I guess I'll go live so he can get a good birthday gift, since I'm sure he thinks this is funny. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he does. Everybody else does too, because you did it to yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
So again, I can't really tell, because she claims that everything she does is like a troll. But again, she's talking about legitimately the lawsuit being served to her. She's legitimately upset, legitimately crying about it.
Yeah, she says that because she's muddying the waters, trying to make it seem like nothing that she says is real. And then she'll slip in some real stuff in there, you know, and pretend that that's not real, but everybody who follows her actually knows what's up. But also people who don't follow her they know what's up too. Pretty fucking obvious. This chick is stupid.
This, constantly tweeting about it all day. I mean,
At least I think it's a chick.
if your entire life is supposed to be a troll, then you are that troll. You are not separate from that
And she looks like a troll. She looks like the dirty old troll who lives under the bridge.
troll. Also, is that true? Ethan served them on his birthday? That is absolutely diabolical, bro. Oh my lord.
I said earlier they used my dad's disability to
Fucking happy birthday, Ethan.
trick him, but that was unrelated. It was just today we've been like calling on my dad's disability, you know, because I've
Oh, there she goes. Trying to play victim. Again.
been like working towards trying to get my dad on disability, and we were
Bro, this is so manipulative. This is disgusting.
like responding to some calls and notifications we got about that, and then like a few minutes later
Hey, my entire family is dead. You should donate to me. I've got a PayPal down there in the description.
the next thing I know, my dad comes in and he's like fucking crying. You know, it's really fucking traumatic to see your dad cry like that. You know, like that's what really like has me like so freaked out, is seeing like how emotional my dad got about it.
So, is this a troll too, Casey? By the way, can we just
Yes, because she has made it very clear that nothing that she says is real. It's all a troll. So this is not real.
Take a moment. How manipulative is this stream? You literally messed up. You violated copyright. You tried to steal someone's content, and now you're playing victim. Oh, my dad, disability. My dad, disability. Like, he's crying. I mean, you're the reason he's crying. You messed up. You put your family in this horrible situation where financially you are going to get completely screwed. And this is exactly what you deserve for those slanderous accusations. I know that you're not being sued for that, but you probably should have been. This is literally just karma. You tried to ruin somebody's life, and now they are ruining your life.
You know, like, and I know people are gonna be
There's a new song by Prof called Destiny. Motherfucker, I'ma finish you! I know you ain't supposed to kick a horse while he's down, but I'll fucking bury you! It's about revenge. It's a revenge tale.
making fun of me for this, and like they're gonna be posting like videos of me like crying and laughing at it and whatnot, you know, like.
Well, you're crying right now, and like, fuck. Well, she's right.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure, like, what you guys are watching right now, like, every fucking incel community that's been attacking me relentlessly for, like, the past 10 years is going to use it for you.
That's me! Part of the incel community! I'm gonna fully embrace it. Keep calling me incel. Keep saying that I have L takes. I'm just gonna embrace it. Keep calling me a loser. You know? Don't call me a rapist, though. I will actually sue you.
YouTube clips because they literally make careers out of bullying women like me.
It's because I'm a woman, guys. It's just these incels coming after me. Did I say I was a woman, guys? Listen, we all know why you do this shit. It's because this is the only way you can rile up your extremely delusional followers who are essentially man-haters. This is like the opposite, right? It is basically like peak projection here. Every single time she's criticized, she will say it's incels or it's misogyny or something like that. Because in reality, she thinks the only people who can criticize her are men. Because she thinks that automatically all women are on her side, which is a completely delusional take. Who would have thought women have their own opinions and can form their own arguments as well? Wow. Seems like you're actually the sexist one.
And I'm just so fucking tired. I'm just so fucking tired of constantly being harassed by this shit, you know? Like,
Well, stop fucking being stupid and saying stupid shit and doing stupid shit. Stupid?
for the past 3 or 4
Alright, I guess the gods don't want this to play. I guess I've suffered enough here. It's literally started buffering, so yeah, I mean, tough luck, I guess. Love watching karma happen in real time. Now, Dan also tweeted about her. Nobody showed this to Taylor Lorenz, the hack journalist who loves Hasan. I hear she takes the stuff very seriously. A Twitch streamer was indefinitely banned after she said that she'd spread the virus if she could because the world would be a better place without old and poor people.
What the fuck? Wait. Was that her? Did she say that? Holy shit.
Why am I being harassed, guy? You actually cannot make this shit up. Literally the most vile people ever, bro. Alrighty, let's move on to Frogan responding to the lawsuit.
Flogan.
Turns out she went on a podcast and then she talked about getting sued.
Imagine this.
I'm imagining.
Imagine this.
Because I have one and you don't.
Okay. I'm out of the house and I get a DM.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What? What happened?" Because I don't really go on the internet. I'm not really that terminally online anymore. And then I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, I'm fine." And they're like, "What's happening?" And they linked me to a tweet that says, "Ethan Klein is suing Frogan."
I'm imagining.
And it was from the parody account.
Yeah.
So then I was like, "Oh, it's fake." And then I sent them. I was like, "Oh, it's fake." They're like, "No, it's real." And then they sent me the video. And I'm like, "Oh."
Well, fuck. You'll have to see it. Love to see it. What a fucking moron.
It's real.
Yeah.
So I found out I was being sued by Ethan Klein at the same time everybody else found out. Obviously, I really can't talk about it much. My lawyer team said
Wow, she's being the smartest out of all of them. Holy shit. Oh, she's got lawyers.
to not talk about it, and I can practice self-control.
Casey Tron, you should take a play out of her book, because you completely fucked up. I never thought that Frogan, Hijab of the Hutt would be the smartest out of the whole Hasan community. Or Orbiter community. Probably the whole community, too. And this chick's a fucking idiot.
There you go.
Self-control. Ain't no way she just said she can practice self-control.
In this situation, she can, because she's gonna absolutely lose fucking everything.
Pro self-control is sponsored by DoorDash. That's like a raccoon saying it's on a diet while knee-deep in a trash can. Oh my lord, I'm literally using like every fiber of my being to not make like 10 more jokes right now.
I guarantee you she is going to slip up and say some shit that she should not be saying about it.
But she literally gives me the alley-oop every time, bro. Also, Frogan saying she's not terminally online, please. You're telling me you go outside and you still have these dogshit opinions like US military should get PTSD and die?
Well, yeah, she goes outside, and then she talks with her friends who are terminally online. If she's got friends. I don't know. Weird one. She's probably just lying.
I refuse to believe that, unless the only place you're visiting is the local fast food joints. Also, I'm very confused as to who her legal team actually is. So Casey openly admitted she doesn't have a legal team. She was considering getting a lawyer, but she can't even do that.
I bet her legal team consists of somebody who just told her not to talk about it. She doesn't actually have lawyers. She's just saying that to try and scare people into not suing her. Like, hey, don't sue me because I actually do have lawyers. Ethan, you better drop it. I've got lawyers.
Frogan here is pretending she actually has lawyers. I don't know if she actually does. She definitely can't afford lawyers. Maybe Hasan paid for it. Who knows? But my next question is, if you already have lawyers, right, and you funded that part, why are you crowdfunding 200K? Is this another denim situation where you might already have money and you're just trying to scam your audience?
No. No. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't scam their audience, would they? They wouldn't manipulate their audience. They definitely wouldn't scam their audience.
Then she talks about how, like, tedious the lawsuit is. Mind you, it hasn't even begun.
So unfortunately, because I'm being asked for $150,000 in damages and attorney's fees, I have a GoFundMe for my legal defense. So if you want to support me, the link is in the description. And if you've already donated, I appreciate it more than words can describe, because honestly, it's tedious, it's inconvenient, it's annoying, and
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before ripping off content.
that's basically the whole point of this.
Ah, yes, it's annoying. Yeah, I mean, maybe then don't steal content. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions, you effed around and you find out, you don't get to cry about it now. Then this next part is just gold. Her co-host calls Ethan the one who's irrelevant.
Yeah, there you have it. So if you came here to watch this big response on it, once again, we are not talking about that loser. We're not talking. We're just not talking about him. We said it.
You're literally talking about him right now. What the fuck are you talking about, you insane moron? Who is this guy? This guy's a fucking idiot. We're not going to talk about that loser Ethan Klein, even though that's what we're literally doing right now.
In several episodes, we're not talking about him. I don't care about him, dude.
And we haven't talked about him in forever either.
Yeah, and
so
you know what? I'm gonna practice that self-control as well. Who?
You have to practice self-control to not talk about somebody. These people are fucking cooked.
You know who?
Exactly.
This nobody. Like, come on.
That's what you should have done from the fucking beginning.
No way, these two are sitting here calling Ethan a nobody. Dear God, how delusional can you be?
They're sitting there saying, we're not going to talk about Ethan, while at the same time talking about Ethan, calling him a nobody. Absolute fucking cinema. This is like watching the Kardashians, but 10 times worse. Because these people are broke. These Kardashians had money, and were kind of pretty.
I didn't even know this podcast was a thing, by the way. A viewer actually messaged me on Instagram, and that's how I find like half the things I'm talking about here. It's you guys letting me know about these extremely irrelevant people. Then they just call everybody incels, just like Caseytron.
Me personally, when I hate somebody, I do everything in my power to avoid them.
Yeah.
I mute them. I block them.
They don't hate you. They love you. They just want your attention bad. I don't know, dude. These people. Hey, if you're
Give me attention! Give me attention! Hit Jabba the Hutt? I already forgot her name. Frogan, fuck. Is it? Damn it. I can never get her name right. Yes, you're right. The incel army secretly is in love with you. Get fucking real.
parent, you should watch the movie. You should watch the show Adolescence and make sure your kid doesn't become an incel like these guys do. Thank you very much. That's my public service announcement. It's your job, okay? It's your fucking job.
This dude sounds like a it.
It's not my job. It's not Frogan's job to teach these men how to just be normal dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. God, I wish there was an anger management for everyone. Anger management should be a free course given to all.
While you're sitting here fucking ranting about a guy that probably doesn't even know who you are, and then you go and pick your nose, wearing a Palestine hat. This dude is a fucking incel. What the fuck? This guy is a walking, talking it.
Incels.
Ah, yes. Everybody is just incels, guys. Why are they so obsessed with this word? It's like, who are they even talking about? Ethan is literally the one suing you. There's literally hundreds and thousands of women watching these videos agreeing with all of this. The excuse that this is somehow misogyny or hate from incels is not going to work. As I said, Hasan is the center of this drama and we constantly criticize him. He's not a woman. It has nothing to do with your gender.
I only use ChatGPT. Like we've talked about this before. I don't even use it for that anymore because they fucking sold it to the U.S. military.
Wait. Frogan, what is your opinion on the U.S. military again? Just put the clip.
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Damn. Fuck. Get that out of my face. I had something to say and she made me forget.
Anyways, let's move on to Anissa losing her mind on Twitter. So if you remember last video, H3 and Anissa were beefing, and H3 responded to her saying, it takes a special type of psychopath to play victim after what you did. Well, she responded, hey Ethan, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Please write a concise paragraph explaining exactly what I did and what warrants this harassment campaign. Well, I'll do
This bitch better be careful or she's gonna end up getting sued too.
you one better. Check out the 40 episode saga. But if you want a succinct explanation, probably ruining iDubbbz's life and, you know, taking 34% from charity and, you know, supporting the CPS call on Ethan's kids and, you know, I can go on and on.
Like, how did they not get canceled as hard as the completionist? Because he scammed a charity and he got completely, like, thrown out of the internet.
Harassment campaign, lol. Didn't you and your boyfriend make a whole video shit-talking him? Yeah, which got 7 million views and riled up the entire internet. Anissa, the difference between us and your husband is that we are not susceptible to your gaslighting like he is.
Bro, what a fucking dumb bitch.
I'm about 34% convinced that you're a monster that took charity money to party instead. You guys made a massive content cop that was the worst video I've ever watched with the explicit intent of leading to a harassment campaign against Ethan. Anyways, apparently it's everybody's birthday now. Happy birthday to Anissa, 32 years old.
Damn, she getting old. She old enough to start growing a mustache.
And still
She probably
losing her
does.
mind on Twitter. Wait,
Yeah.
you and Ethan have the same birthday? Soulbound. It was destiny for us to battle on this mortal plane.
She's 32. These people are all adults. They're like way past the point where they should be crashing out like this on the internet. But I don't think that they ever got past high school. I think they're still high school brained. Maybe not even high school. Maybe junior high. This is some 8th grade shit.
That's actually hilarious. Anyways, if she couldn't get worse, she says, for my birthday, I would like everyone who can afford to go donate to Casey Tron's GoFundMe for legal fees. It would mean so much to me. And then she links a Casey Tron tweet here. By the way, even if you do support Casey Tron somehow, which I don't know how you would and be watching this video, but if you do by chance, you're a hate watcher, none of this money is going to the lawsuit. It is going straight to her smoking addiction, bro. This
And food. Is going to McDonald's and weed.
is the funniest part. If you donate to Casey, it's going straight to the smoking. If you donate to Frogan, it's going straight to a Big Mac. If you donate
Yeah, for both of them, it's going to a Big Mac.
to Denims, I don't know, reinvest it into OnlyFans business or some shit. Or she'll be DMing Destiny trying to sleep with them. Anissa's unironically talked more shit than Ian since the content cup was dropped. Now that people have turned, it's not as fun for her anymore. Apparently, they're being called out again. Keemstar calls out Ian and Anissa after Dad appeared on his show and claimed he was broke due to Creator Clash 3 delays.
Street Dad and Expo have a beef that we've been doing for a
iDubbbz,
year. It would've been a
Anissa,
great.
iDubbbz, Anissa, you care about your influencer boxers. You care about them so much. Give this guy 10 grand. Give this guy 10 grand.
They don't got it. They don't have 10 grand.
That's what I got
Give him
paid.
$10,000.
That's what I got paid.
No, I'm serious.
No,
serious.
well, I'm
I
gonna
could
get
help
money
you
for
out.
training. For
I
this
could
next
help you out. Ethan could help you
bit.
out. There's a million people that can help you out, right, Dad? But the person that owes you money for all your time and all your troubles is literally Anissa and iDubbbz.
I didn't know this. I didn't know that they haven't paid Dad. I really like Dad. This is some bullshit here.
Give him 10 grand. Give him $10,000. He's been training for a year. He's went viral on Creator Clash 1, Creator Clash 2. This guy has taken so much shit just because of your mistakes, because he's the poster boy. He's the guy that goes viral, right? He's the guy that helped build Creator Clash.
He is the guy that I kept seeing when it came to Creator Clash. He ended up on Joe Rogan. He was on the Joe Rogan Experience. They looked at the clip. They watched the clip.
And now he's over here suffering? Well, this is bullshit. Give him
There's no doubt you
$10,000.
deserve
I
to be taken
demand
care of. I genuinely
$10,000
believe
for
that.
Nathan Barnett, aka Dadbot. I demand it. I absolutely demand it. It's
No,
ridiculous.
I don't want money that it's not. I don't want people just to give me money.
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
everyone did the same thing. I trained,
It's
I fought, I
ridiculous.
did my
It's
fight, I did promotion.
insane.
I happen to go viral. It's not. I can't control
It's
that.
insane.
And
We
other fighters
just need
can't
to
either. So I
make
don't
this
deserve it.
He can control that because the only reason he went viral is because the dude's awesome, and he's still being awesome. He's still being humble. Fuck. Man, Dad, I love you. Be my dad, because I don't have one.
Content
extra.
cop so bad, even though it's going to completely fuck you over. And then they're going to preach that they care so much about these influencers. You know what shit I got when they're telling people I don't care about Wings or Boogie? Motherfucker, I gave them 10 grand.
I mean, you're completely delusional if you think they're giving their fighters 10 grand when they were trying to take away money from charity and kids with cancer. Obviously, they're absolutely greedy individuals who do not give a single shit about anybody but themselves. I absolutely would not count on them giving you any money. Somebody who would actually do that, though, is Ethan, and he actually has done that. He even gave a bunch of money to iDubbbz's former boxing coach, who basically wasn't compensated as well. Dad claims he asked a
Dude, they just, like, aren't paying people. And I bet Anissa fucked that guy. Or at least tried to. It looked like he had a wife. He probably turned her down.
Anissa if the H3 Content Cup would wait until after Creator Clash 3. She told him the video had to come out then.
Like putting out that video, I did say in a text to Nisa, I was like, couldn't have waited a couple months, like, and then she said it had to come out then because, but I understand that too, because it's like, all right, you're passionate. The time is now. I'm inspired. I'm going to make this. I want to respond to what has been said topically.
I guess they thought it would be like some massive dunk, but it ended up completely backfiring. They basically wanted to be this massive success that ended up in resulting in more donations, or maybe they were intentionally trying to find an out of giving money to charity. That would be extremely evil, though.
That is 100% what they were doing. Like, I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think that they did. They were looking for any reason to keep all the money. Because they saw that money, saw the amount of money, and they were like, fuck, wouldn't that be nice to have all that?
So I don't even know if I can put it on them, but at this point, I have no idea. Their intentions are extremely clouded. Anyways, we also got some Creator Clash 3 updates.
I will no longer be participating in Creator Clash.
Wow, shocking. You're like 500 years late, dude. Apparently, one of the creators is also mad at iDubbbz and Anissa and their handling of charity.
So I donated they give you a reimbursement for Creator Clash. I didn't even know that when I signed on, but I donated my whole reimbursement to charity. I did a merch sale. I donated all proceeds from that to
What's this chick's name again? I know this chick. I've reacted to some of her videos.
charity. I did everything that I could, but that still, like, and that was me trying to feel better about it, but it still didn't, because it didn't give me back that time. So I was pretty pissed off at Creator Clash, and again, told them that. And I also, there was just like some handling stuff that, like, we didn't find out that it didn't raise money for charity for a pretty long time. Like, I think that maybe, I don't really know, maybe Ian and Anissa were like scared to tell us or something, but I didn't even
Yeah, they were scared. They didn't want to tell you that they kept all the money or they blew all the money.
find out through them. I found out through one of the other fighters, and I was like, what? I really feel like I should have known this. And so I felt pretty bad. And like, I wasn't happy about there being two parties. Like, I didn't feel good about that. I was like, we didn't raise money for charity and there were two parties? Really?
Two very luxurious parties, by the way.
This whole hotel, really?
Yeah, I don't know much about this person. All the replies are calling her like a compulsive liar.
Isn't she is though, that from what I've heard. I don't know for sure. I don't know anything about that chick other than, like, I think Smash JT talked about her. I didn't look into it. I usually don't care about just single YouTubers.
I don't know, if you're dumb enough to support iDubbbz and Anissa for this long, I can't really trust you that much. Now, Ethan responded to Taylor the hack journalist again. I almost feel bad for Taylor, but then I reread the sweet message she left when she thought no one was looking. She, a journalist, participated in the CPS lie. I can never forgive that. I genuinely hope you find peace and not everyone is against you. I mean that, Ethan. I've continued to be kind and generous. I can tell you're hurting. I'm concerned. You think I'm out to get you. It's ridiculous. That's how you spoke to me after I confronted you about your participation in the CPS lie. Crazy making and gaslighting. What a horrible way to speak to another human being you've wronged. And so I'll do you the courtesy of being honest, something I know that you are incapable of. F you, you are a terrible person. I just love seeing absolutely every one of Hasan's orbiters get absolutely obliterated, bro.
Yeah, like, everybody who's real, who isn't fake, online, is against these people right now. And a lot of people just aren't talking about it yet, and I think they need to. I think everybody needs to be talking about these people. I think Moist Critical needs to be talking about these people. I think President Trump needs to be talking about these people. I think literally every single creator on every platform should be talking about these people and how terrible they are for social media and the internet and the world. And they need to stop doing the bullshit that they're doing. Or ban them from the fucking internet if they don't want to stop. They want to keep being fucking idiots.
They're just going broke. They're crying. It is an absolutely lovely day to be a Hasan hater. Anyways, let's move on to Ethan versus Hasan. Ethan posts a viral tweet calling out top mayoral candidate Zoran for campaigning with Hasan. Basically, this Zoran guy won the NYC mayoral primary.
Bro, New York is so fucked. So fucked. If you're still living in New York, what are you doing, man? We've been warning you for years and years and years to get out of the cities. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And all the people who are like for this guy, yeah, kind of deserve it. Kind of deserve what you're going to get.
Somebody called him out. It's a choice to campaign with the guy who said America deserved 9/11 in effing NYC.
Fucking, yeah. Sure is a choice.
And it's basically Hasan being buddy-buddy with this guy. Ethan responds, by the way, I don't have a problem with Zoran. I just haven't been following the NYC mayor race. I just think it's a little bit of a brand risk to associate with the America Deserved 9/11 guy in New York of all places. I mean, it absolutely is. Here we got Mike from PA, seen from the Zoran Mamdani victory party. And then Denim says, it is true, I was there. And it's like some meme video. And judging by the tweets, it seems Hasan and every single Hasan orbiter absolutely loves this candidate. And obviously, I don't really care much about politics, much less the politics of New York City. But if Hasan and his entire crew are supporting this person, that just can't be good.
Hey, didn't see you there.
Yeah, right. Fuck. Dude, so many people that are actually evil, that we all know are evil, are supporting this guy, and it's so gross. So gross.
Congrats, though, to Zoran Mamdani. It's not over yet, but it's looking like he won the mayoral race in New York City. We were all over every borough today, seeing people super excited to go out and vote. I supported him because he's the only non-Zionist candidate on that stage.
Wow, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Holy shit. Well, congratulations. Good fucking congratulations! You fucking played yourself again! Dude, these people every single time, all these fucking morons. Dude, how do they have followings? I don't get it. Are they just followed by other like-minded morons? Are there really that many stupid people in the world? Really? Are we that fucked? Is this shit just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse? Oh, shit, man, it totally is.
I thought you needed to be bought and sold, but people are energetic. People are tired of the Zionism, and I'm excited to see what he's got. I'm not a socialist myself. I don't want everyone to be a communist getting free stuff, but I think he has some cool ideas.
Nux doesn't seem to like this guy. Zoran cheered on the stabbing intifada as a third intifada. If you're a Jewish leftist, you are literally okay, necking yourself. Right, so there's a lot of lore to get into there. Wait, what is this tweet? It's White Boy Jihad Summer? Okay, you guys who are more into politics, you can explain that to me in the comments, by the way. Somebody said, tonight we celebrate, tomorrow we get the list from Zoran and the roundup begins.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, arrest these people, get them out. What the fuck is happening? A real society. Everything's fake. I think we're all fucked. Everything is so fake, man. Like, it's literally good versus evil right now. all over the place.
The last 24 hours will be an inflection point in the history of Zionism and the entity. Wait, this was the guy in that, like, Hamas tweet, right? Intifada globalized. Please stop listening to these overpaid morons. This is very ironic coming from Hasan here. I don't know what this guy's saying, but just saying. That's pretty ironic. Alright, that's about it. Now click this video or you got a 1v1 Caseytron in a smoking competition. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Dude, absolutely. Like, oh, man. I feel like I'm an alien. I feel like I'm not actually from this planet. But I am a Christian, so that is kind of true. We are not meant for this world. And it's fucking obvious. Apparently, like, this world is meant for Satan. And then it will be destroyed along with Satan and all of his freaks. And we will be created anew. Can't wait. I'm tired of all this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.